Texas has this fantastic program specifically for first-time homebuyers. So if you're a first-time homebuyer looking to buy your very first home in Texas, listen up, because everything that I'm about to share with you is going to change your life and help get you into a home. With this program, you don't need any money. It's not a zero down, but it is a down payment assistance program. And spoiler alert, the interest rate is crazy low. It's much, much lower than anything that we see in the current market. Even if you were to do your own FHA loan and put 3.5% down, this interest rate is lower and it gives you money. So let's get into it. This program is called My First Texas Home. What a great name for a program, because that's literally what we're helping you do. We're gonna help you get your very first home in Texas. So I'm gonna break down the numbers, then I'm gonna share some real examples. There is a few little tricky things about this program. So if you want to find out if you qualify for this program and you don't want to listen to all of this as far as the details of all of the specifics and the requirements, and you want to skip all of that, you can book an appointment right through the description in the link of this video to give me a call, and we can take a 10 to 15 minute consultation to see if this program would be a good fit for you. But I want to share with you just some of the overall highlights and fantastic things about this program. So first of all, it's going to be used with an FHA loan. Normally that FHA loan is going to need that 3.5% down payment. Well, this program will give you up to 4% of the loan amount in down payment assistance. That assistance will obviously handle all of your down payment. If the down payment's 3.5% and you're getting 4% assistance, that covers everything. You don't even have to come up with 0.5% or any of your own money as far as the down payment goes. Now, even though the FHA loan is one of the most popular options to use with this type of down payment assistance program, it's not the only one available. Any other type of government loan you can use with this. USDA and VA. So I know what you're thinking. USDA and VA are already zero down. Why would you need a down payment assistance loan? Well, we talked about the closing costs, right? If we can't get the seller to cover those closing costs, if you're a VA buyer, you wouldn't even have to. If you have served our country, either active duty or a veteran, this is the best of both worlds. Now you can get that stupid low interest rate, get the down payment assistance up to 4%, even though you don't need a down payment for the VA loan, and then we use that down payment assistance or that money to go towards the closing costs. Now you're truly buying a house with nothing out of pocket, getting a killer interest rate. I mean, we're talking the best of both worlds for our veterans right now. So that is a killer option, and same with USDA. Now keep in mind with USDA, it does have to be in a USDA eligible area. These have geographic locations where that's going to depend on where you're buying if you can do the zero down. So they have a little bit more that goes into it. But once again, just give me a call. I'll figure out the rest. Now, there's always a but, right? The little asterisk. There's still closing costs. Closing costs are going to be a little bit pricey, but the way this program works is you'll actually get some money from the assistance program to go towards closing costs. So let's say you only have enough money saved for your down payment and not the closing costs, and you're getting beat out and all these other offers because you need the seller to cover your closing costs. This could be the solution for you because we just swap it. It handles your down payment, so instead of having that money that you've saved go for the down payment, now just use it for the closing costs. Or, best of both worlds, if you're truly have no freaking money saved up, if you've got less than $2,000 or less than $1,000 to buy a house, you can use this with the right strategies. If we get an awesome real estate agent that can negotiate the seller to pay the closing costs and we use this program, we're talking no money out of pocket, like for real. And everywhere that this program is available in the state of Texas, because Texas is a big ass state. There's a lot of cities, a lot of towns, a lot of zip codes. So let's get right into it. I want to share an example for Dallas, Texas. So this is going to be the Dallas area. If you are in the counties or looking to purchase in the counties of Collin, Dallas, Denton, Ellis, Hunt, or Kaufman County, listen up, because this program will give you that 4% assistance that I talked about. And check this out. Here's the very best part, because right now interest rates are a little bit higher. Not this program. They're going to give you assistance, and this is what the interest rates are as of today on this current program. This is as of today. Right now we are October 18th, and that's the interest rate right there. That is stupid low. That's much lower than even a straight up FHA loan with no assistance. So now we truly have the best of both worlds, right? We have a low interest rate and the assistance that will help you get that money you need for the down payment. Now this assistance program works a little bit different. You will have to pay that assistance back at some point. But guess what? You have 30 years to do it. If you wanted to hang on to this loan for 30 years and pay it off once the loan is said and done, you can do that. Or if you were ever to sell or refinance, you just pay the assistance back at that point in time. There's no interest, no monthly payment on the assistance portion itself, so that dollar amount that you're going to be given in the form of assistance, you just pay it back with equity once you're ready to refinance. And honestly, with that interest rate right there, it's gonna be years before you're gonna be able to refinance anyway, because we're not gonna see those rates for a long time. So let's get into it, right? Down payment assistance, a lot of people think, oh, well, it limits, how much you can buy, you can only make so much money, you have to have perfect credit, blah, blah, blah. No. Let's get all of it out of the way right now. Minimum credit score for this program, 620. 620 or higher will get you eligible for this program. Income limits. Now this is where it's gonna vary. I've got another little website I need to show you right here. This is all the lists of the available counties, and all the ones that have the little asterisk on them are going to be in what's called a targeted area. So these are the areas that have a little bit more wiggle room. If you make a little bit more money than the standard individual, they can go a little bit higher and still qualify you if you're in these targeted areas. So when you're looking at the list, the link to the website is right in the description of the video. It has little asterisks next to the counties that are in that targeted area. So if you're in the targeted area, you're gonna wanna look at the targeted income limit. So let's just look at Dallas for an example. The maximum income if you have a household of 1 to 2 people, so, and again, this is not everyone that's on the loan application, this is just the total amount of people that are living in the house. So if you and your spouse are purchasing a home and you're using just your income, we're gonna look at the household income. And that household income needs to be less than $123,720 a year for 2 people. However, if you've got kids, if you got more than 2 people, that income level jumps up to $144,340 per year. So if you basically make less than $145K a year and you've got 3 or more people in your house in the Dallas area, this would be a fantastic program for you. And check this out. Look at the maximum sales price allowed. You can purchase a home just under $662K. So that's a big price point. The median price in the Dallas area doesn't even go that high. So the fact that you can go that high on a purchase price, that high on an overall income limit, and only have to have that 620 credit score and get up to 4% assistance at that stupid low rate, what are we talking about? This is the best deal that I've ever seen come across my desk when it comes to down payment assistance. So this thing is a no-brainer. I think it's super cool. And again, Dallas is not the only area that it's available for. As you can see on this website, there's options in Houston, San Antonio, literally anywhere you live in the state of Texas. Just pull up the link on that website and it'll show you all the available counties and what those income limits as well as price points could be. Or again, if you don't want to dig that too far into it, just give me a call or book an appointment through the description right there, and we can just knock out a 10 or 15 minute call. You tell me where you're located, how much money you make, and we can run through it real fast, and I can let you know if this is something you could potentially qualify for. Super cool, right? All right, so let's run some numbers. Let's look at the math on this bad boy. So let's just assume you meet all those other requirements. Let's talk real money. So let's say you're buying a $400,000 house. Once again, on an FHA loan with 3.5% down, you're gonna need $14,000 for that $400,000 house. You're probably gonna need another $10,000, $11,000 for closing costs. So now we're talking $24,000 is what you need. Well, what we do is we utilize this down payment assistance program. 4% of that loan amount works out to be $15,710. So now we only need to get about $9,000 in seller paid closing costs for you to be truly no money out of pocket to buy this place. That's what I'm talking about. Or once again, let's say the seller can't pay any of it. I mean, you're bringing like $9,000 to the table. Let's say they can only cover 4. Now you have to bring $5,000. Like the numbers and options are unlimited. Every situation's a little bit different. I'd love to take a look at your specific scenario if this is something you think could work for you. Again, you have to be a first-time home buyer for this program. It has to be in the state of Texas. And in order to go into these higher price points and higher income limits, you do have to be in the targeted areas. So a handful of, different things that we need to work out on this one, but easiest way to do it is to give me a call. We'll have a loan consultation. We'll check it out to see if it's something you would be eligible for. If it looks like you would be, that's when we get the application started. That's the only way I'm going to find out if you're truly qualified for this program. I'll be able to run it through the underwriting system and get you that full-on pre-approval letter. If you don't have a real estate agent that you're already working with, I have fantastic realtors that I know in the area I'd love to connect you with. We're talking realtors that know how to negotiate those closing costs, sales prices, all that good stuff. Let's make it happen. You can become a homeowner. The idea of not having enough enough money saved up to buy a house is just out the window now because your excuses are gone. And the excuse of a high interest rate and a high monthly payment, again, this thing has a lower interest rate than a straight up FHA loan right now, lower than a conventional loan. If you had a perfect credit score and you were doing 20 to 30% down, you could not get the interest rate that this program offers with literally almost nothing out of pocket. Deal of a lifetime, people. So if you want to become a homeowner and you're in Texas, let's do it. There's a link right in the description of this video. Give me a call, book an appointment, take that online application, whatever it takes, let's find a way to get you into that home. And if you're not a first-time home buyer, don't worry. There's other programs that Texas has that are similar to this one. Interest rates will not be as good. They reserve those for the true first-time home buyers. But if you are a move-up buyer and you're short on funds, or maybe you just want to turn your current house into a rental to make some rental income so you can buy another one, there are other options for you with down payment assistance where you don't have to be a first-time home buyer. So if you're interested and you're not a first-time home buyer, be sure to check out this other video. It's going to go into all the ins and outs of that program in Texas and how you can still get down payment assistance even if you're not a first-time home buyer. This program is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for watching if you stuck with me to the end. And if you're not quite ready to buy, that's okay too. I've got a link in the description of this video that will give you access to a free first-time home buyer guide, which goes into the ins and outs of the entire home buying process. Or I'm always available for a call. Book a call with me, 10 to 15 minutes. Let me know your goals, what's holding you back from becoming a homeowner, and let's make it happen for you today. Always be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. New videos drop every single week with great new programs, different information to help make homeownership possible for you.